Flown and Crowded House from Ruling, then Novello Allegro, Granville again, and then Granville's brother Morley Street. So they come to the first of the 12 flights. Flown lands clear of Ruling. Then Crowded House, Granville again over on the far side. And the rain really driving across the course now as they jump the second in this Martel hurdle, with Flown taking him along at a very good pace from the current champion, Granville again. They swing out of the backstretch now for the first time, and they really are motoring too. Flown from Granville again and Ruling. Novello Allegro over on the far side, Crowded House and Morley Street the back marker. Flown, Granville again, Novello Allegro and Ruling. So Flown turns into the straight on this first circuit. 3 flights in the straight, and this will be the third flight. Flown clear of Granville again, Ruling, Novello Allegro, Crowded House and Morley Street. Over the fourth, Flown clear of Granville again, Novello Allegro, Ruling, Crowded House and Morley Street. This will be the last next time round in the Martel hurdle. And Flown well clear of Granville again. And as they come up to the winning post with another complete circuit, Flown has a good 10 to 12 length advantage over Granville again, then Ruling, Novello Allegro, Crowded House and Morley Street. Out into the country. Flown and Richard Dunwoody, who will shortly be riding, won't be gone long in the National. Leading the champion hurdler Granville again, Ruling next. Then Novello Allegro on the inside of Crowded House, and Granville again's full brother Morley Street, the back marker. These two horses, Granville again and Morley Street, they've earned £650,000 between them, and they've won 30 races between them. Flown, though, the clear leader as they come to the next, the 6th of the 12 flights. Jumps it a good 10 lengths clear of Granville again, then Ruling, then Morley Street making a little progress now towards the outside of Ruling. Novello Allegro and Crowded House come next, and Flown jumps the 7th. A long way clear of Granville again, Morley Street, Ruling, Crowded House and Novello Allegro. Richard Dunwoody out of picture at the moment. He's so far clear. There he is again as he jumps the 8th on Flown from Granville again, with Morley Street going up on the outside of Granville. The two brothers matching strides. Novello Allegro made a mistake at that one. Racing round the home turn, Ruling beginning to get right into the picture now. Flown the leader from Ruling and Granville again, then Morley Street, then Crowded House as they race to the next. And quite a long run to it. Flown the leader from Ruling. They're racing into the home turn now. Flown the leader from Ruling, then Granville again and Morley Street, and Flown has really got him stretched as they come down towards the third last. Flown from Ruling, Morley Street coming there on the near side, Granville again on the far side. Flown now being tackled by Morley Street, who's been ridden very patiently by Graham Bradley. Flown lands from Morley Street second. Morley Street has won here at Liverpool for the last 4 years. Is he going to make it 5 on National Day? Flown from Morley Street, travelling well on his outside. Then his brother Granville again in third over the final flight. Flown a magnificent jump, but Morley Street has come to tackle him. Granville again comes next, and then Ruling. They're racing into the closing stages. Flown under pressure. Morley Street on the near side. Granville again coming to tackle them. It's the two brothers now. Morley Street sprints clear from Granville again. Morley Street has won it. Granville again is second. Flown third and 4 Ruling. And so the two brothers, the two famous brothers, finished 1-2. A magnificently ridden race by Graham Bradley. And Morley Street has now won for the 5th time in succession on Grand National Day, and he's won this Martel Aintree hurdle for the 4th successive time. 19 out of 32 for this amazing horse. He went off at 6-1. The result once again: first, number 4, Morley Street, owned by Michael Jackson Bloodstock Limited, trained by Toby Balding and ridden by Graham Bradley. Second was number 3, Granville again, owned by Mr. Eric Scarth, trained by Martin Pipe and ridden by Peter Scudamore. And third, number 2, Flown, owned by Mr. Edward P. Winfield, trained by Nicky Henderson and ridden by Richard Dunwoody. Fourth was number 6, Ruling. Well, what a curtain raiser to the Grand National.
And this Graham Bradley has been cheekier than Frank Carson. Just watch him on Morley Street on the outside, going well. The two brothers, they're in behind Flown. Granville again on the inside, Skew waiting. Morley Street and Brad waiting, Ruling back in fourth. Poor old Woody up front on Flown, doing all the donkey work there. But just look at Morley Street, going for his 4th successive win in this. And Bradley is sitting, gets a good jump there, puts him in the right position to pounce. What he doesn't know at this time is that Skew has switched Granville again and is mounting a challenge on his outside. Brad is still looking, he's laughing at Woody, and in a minute, now look, he suddenly realises that there is a big challenge. But Morley Street, coming back from Cheltenham where he did run a good race, just pulls out that little bit. This has been artistry. It reminds me of Frankham at his very coolest during his distinguished career.